Hi there, it's Tech Pulse Daily. Imagine taking on scientific challenges that, well, that one seemed almost impossible, right? And maybe finding solutions in, I don't know, days instead of decades in a lab.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much the exciting space we're diving into today.
Right, it's 2025, and artificial intelligence, AI, it isn't just some tech buzzword anymore, is it? It feels like it's really fundamentally changing how science gets done.
That's absolutely right. We're seeing AI basically act as this powerful catalyst. It's accelerating discoveries across the board, medicine, climate research, you name it.
Hmm.
So our goal here in this deep dive is to sort of explore how AI became this really essential engine driving scientific progress forward.
Okay, let's try and unpack that a bit. Because for generations, scientific discovery has been, methodical, sometimes a really slow grind, right? Trial and error analysis.
Trial and error. Yeah.
So what's the core difference AI brings? What's the big change?
I think what's truly transformative is AI's sheer ability to process and actually interpret enormous data sets. And at incredible speed. Think about the years, literally years, a human team might spend analyzing, say, complex weather patterns or sifting through millions of potential drug compounds.
Right.
AI can crunch through similar tasks in, well, a fraction of the time. It's a scale thing.
So this isn't really about computers replacing scientists then. That's a common fear, isn't it?
No, not at all, actually. It's much more about augmenting their capabilities. It shifts their focus.
How so?
Well, AI is increasingly taking over many of the really time-consuming, maybe even tedious aspects of research, the heavy lifting on data, for example. And that frees up scientists to concentrate on the crucial parts, asking innovative questions, designing smarter experiments, and interpreting the results with like a deeper level of understanding.
So more time for the aha moments, less time on the grunt work.
You could put it that way, yeah. And this shift is already leading to breakthroughs. We're seeing it in things like mapping the incredibly complex structures of proteins or developing much more accurate predictions for natural disasters like hurricanes.
Okay, that brings us neatly to some of the real-world applications, because that's where you really see the impact. In medicine, I saw this statistic AI identifying potential cancer treatment molecules 50 times faster. That just sounds staggering.
It is staggering. And, it's not just about the speed, though that's obviously huge. AI algorithms can also spot these unexpected links. Maybe find that an existing drug, one developed for something completely different, could actually be effective against a totally separate disease.
Ah, so repurposing existing drugs, things humans might just overlook because they're focused elsewhere.
Exactly. Connections that might not be intuitive to us.
And this impact, it goes way beyond just medicine, doesn't it? Thinking about massive challenges like climate change, how is AI helping there?
Oh, definitely. If we connect this to climate, AI-powered simulations are a really big deal. They let us model future environmental scenarios with just unprecedented precision, much better than before,
Which means?
which means we can make far more accurate forecasts of extreme weather events. Think hurricanes, floods. This gives communities invaluable time to prepare and potentially, lessen the devastating impacts.
It's like getting a clearer crystal ball almost,
Yeah.
letting us be proactive instead of just reactive.
That's a good way to think about it.
And I was also fascinated by the role AI is playing out there in space exploration.
Absolutely. Space generates just unimaginable amounts of data. In that vastness, AI acts like a tireless analyst. It can sift through these immense data streams coming back from distant planets, distant galaxies, looking for subtle anomalies, things that could signal maybe an exoplanet or perhaps even signs of life, all without human fatigue or the delays of sending commands back and forth.
Wow. And even in something as fundamental as physics, where we're testing the basic laws of the universe.
Indeed. That's another exciting area. AI is now assisting in designing these incredibly complex particle physics experiments. Think about the Large Hadron Collider, right? It generates petabytes of data from collisions. AI helps make sense of that flood, helps us test quantum theories, decode what's happening at the most fundamental level.
So it really feels like AI has evolved. It's gone from being just, another tool in the lab, like a better microscope, to becoming more like a genuine partner in the whole scientific process.
That's the crucial shift. That's the key insight here, I think. What makes this current era so significant is the rise of what we call generative AI models.
Ah, generative AI. We hear that term a lot. How does it apply specifically to science?
Well, these are advanced AI systems that don't just analyze the data that exists, they can actually create new things. In this context, they can propose entirely novel scientific hypotheses. They can suggest completely unexplored avenues for research ideas that maybe human scientists with our inherent biases and pathways of thinking might never have even conceived of.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, isn't it? It's not just faster analysis, it's suggesting new questions entirely.
Exactly. It's a step change.
So, what does all this mean for the future, for the trajectory of scientific progress?
Well, fundamentally, it signifies that we're not just speeding up discovery. We're actually reshaping the very process of how science is done. AI is becoming deeply woven into how we formulate questions, how we design experiments, analyze results, and ultimately how we expand our understanding of the universe.
It really feels like a truly transformative period. AI is unlocking new frontiers of knowledge at just an astonishing pace.
It is.
And it kind of feels like we're only just scratching the surface of its full potential, right?
We absolutely are. The next decade is going to be fascinating.
So, a question for everyone listening. What do you think? What groundbreaking scientific discovery do you imagine AI helping us achieve next? Let us know your thoughts. Maybe drop them in the comments. We'd genuinely love to hear them. And of course, for more insights into the future today, be sure to subscribe to Tech Pulse Daily.